guys, it's Alora and I'm back again with another hall tour video. Today I'm standing in front of Joe Greene Hall, which is going to be our newest residence hall that we built just for freshman students. It's only about 2 years old from the time of me recording this, so hurry up and get in here, otherwise you're gonna miss out. So in this residence hall, because it's so new, it hasn't exactly developed its culture yet. So one thing that's exciting for new students is they get to make an impact on the culture of this residence hall. So if that's something you're into, you kind of want to make your mark, I recommend Joe Greene Hall. Also, it is directly across the street from Eagle Landing, which is our newest dining hall. So basically you get to be in the newest residence hall right next to the newest dining hall. I mean, it can't really get any better than that. So let's take a walk. So this is going to be your front desk here at Joe Greene Hall. Essentially, because this is a freshman residence hall, your desk is going to be open 24 hours, 7 days a week. So if you ever have a late night maintenance request at like 4 o'clock in the morning for some reason, or if you lock yourself out of your room late at night or anything like that, any issues you have, you can just come right up here to your front desk and they will be able to assist you with pretty much anything. So it's a good idea to get to know your front desk staff. Joe Greene front desk staff that I know here, they're pretty nice. They're really chill people. So, come have a conversation.
Yeah.
So where I'm standing is just going to be your basic kind of lounge area. So there's definitely plenty of places for you to sit down, chill, hang out. Normally, whenever I'm giving a tour in this residence hall, I'll see students just kind of hanging out in here, having conversation. They'll kind of wait here if they're waiting for people to come pick them up, or on the TV behind me, because you can hook up a Fire Stick, Roku, gaming system, things like that. Sometimes students will be out here watching shows together. So it's just a nice, little chill lobby area. So I apologize for the sound of the ice maker right now. It's just turned on randomly, but I hope you guys can still hear me. So basically, this is going to be your community kitchen here at Joe Greene Hall. Not all residence halls are going to have a community kitchen, so Joe Greene Hall is pretty unique in that. There's only a couple of residence halls that have community kitchens, and honestly, only Rollins Hall has one that's as nice as this one. So if you are inclined to cook or anything like that, you're more than welcome to use anything we have here. We have a big ass fridge over here. We've got, a dishwasher if you to wash your dishes, microwave, stovetop, oven, woks, blenders, waffle makers, basically anything that you would want to cook with, we have here in this kitchen. And with COVID, occupancy was only about 4 students, but with the university kind of going back to normal, it should be returning back to 22 students are allowed to use this kitchen. And don't think that this kitchen isn't being used. I come in here all the time whenever I give tours, and there's usually always some students cooking or baking or doing something. You're more than welcome to bring your own cooking supplies if you'd like. You don't have to, because we provide that stuff for you. But yeah.
Yeah.
So this is just another one of our lounge areas, and as you can see, we have a lot of spaces for you to sit down. So if you want to get out of your room without actually leaving the residence hall, there's plenty of places for you to go. Directly behind me are going to be 2 music practice rooms. They are not soundproof, not fully soundproof anyway. I've heard a few trumpets in there. It's not overly loud, but it's definitely not soundproof, so definitely don't, be extra loud in those rooms. So basically, if you want to use these music practice rooms, you would just go over to your front desk, let them know that you'd like to use the space, and they'll give you a key, and bam, there you go, you go inside. So this is going to be another lobby / game room area. So as you can see, we have pool over here, ping pong over here. Normally you would need to go check those things out from your front desk, but occasionally Joe Greene will leave these items out. They are not out right now, but they will leave them out because, come on you guys are like 17, 18, you're basically adults, take care of your stuff. It's not that big a deal. Right over here, we do have our terrace. Joe Greene Hall is the only residence hall to have a terrace outside. So definitely I've seen a few girls having tea time and tea time as well. And the doors do lock whenever quiet hours start, which is going to be at 10 p.m. on the weekdays and 12 a.m. on the weekends. Quiet hours does not mean that you cannot do anything. It just means lower the volume and make sure an RA doesn't have to come to your room or come out here and tell you guys to be quiet. So you guys still have your fun, just lower the volume. So right now I am standing in the laundry room here at Joe Greene Hall. This laundry room is coinless, meaning that you do not have to pay to do your laundry. You don't need to go scrounging around for quarters. It's no credit card stuff. You just, press a button and start your laundry. I recommend putting on a timer because you really don't want to be that student who has their laundry in there over the weekend. And nobody else can use that washing machine because despite popular belief, you're really not going to have your clothes removed from the washing machine. I really don't see that very often, but you will be a nuisance and there will be a passive aggressive note on that door saying, please take your clothes out of the laundry, and everybody's going to know that it's about you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm standing here for two reasons. One, this lighting is really great and makes me look fantastic. And two, this is the pod style restroom. So whenever I try to describe pod style bathrooms to people, it's very hard and it's easier for me to just bring them here than to try and fumble my way through the description. So basically how it's going to work is we have a restroom right here, and I don't know if you can tell, but there's a door right over there. There's another door on that side, and then directly behind you guys, if you're somehow watching it this way, there's two more doors. So essentially, because this is a double occupancy residence hall, there's going to be 4 people on that side sharing the bathroom over here that I did show you guys, and there are 4 people here that are also going to share this restroom right here. The way these bathrooms work, you can go inside, you can lock the door, there's just a toilet and a shower in there, so I recommend buying a shower caddy, having a robe with you, that sort of thing. It's essentially community, but not as community as you think it is. It's basically like the bathroom in your house. You have to for some of you, you have to leave the bathroom, leave the bedroom to go into the bathroom in your house, right? That's essentially how it is at Joe Greene. Your sinks are also going to be out here, so you've got your big old fancy mirror vanity and sinks out here. The bathrooms are going to be cleaned daily by our custodial staff, and the times are going to be listed on your mirror so that way you can figure out when you need to get into the bathroom and when you need to get out, so that way our custodial staff can come in and clean. The way the bathrooms work, technically I'm on the girls' side right now, and on the opposite side, that pod is technically the boys' side. It flip-flops every now and again. Essentially, there's nothing stopping you, if both of these bathrooms are taken, there's nothing stopping you from going over to that side to use their bathrooms instead, and there's nothing stopping those guys over there from coming over here to use these bathrooms. So that can sometimes throw some people off, especially parents. They don't really like the idea of flip-flopping bathrooms, but honestly it really hasn't been an issue. The bathroom doors do lock, and the students are more or less responsible. No one's really messing up the bathroom, no one's goofing off in the hallway, so I wouldn't be too concerned about it. And plus, I like not being able to clean my own bathroom, so there you have it. kind of small, but that's just because of the way the furniture is arranged. It's really hard for me to kind of move about the room. This is basically going to be your standard, room size. It's not going to be as big as West or as Victory, but it's basically your standard kind of room size. Essentially, you and your roommate, and everything I'm going to be describing here is flip-flop from the opposite side. You just can't see it. You're going to get a bed that goes to a maximum height of 5 feet. So, remember that 5 feet so that when you bring stuff, it's the right height. You're going to get a desk, dresser, a side table, a table, and a chair. This right here, if you saw from my West Hall video, I said this was a pain in the ass to move because it's really heavy. All of this furniture is the exact same furniture that's over at West Hall, by the way. And you guys should watch my West Hall tour video because I'm biased to West and it's my favorite. Moving on. Essentially, this is all the furniture that you and your roommate will get. These beds are going to be a twin extra large, and you have this little side bed thing or whatever in case you're somebody who rolls out of bed somehow. I did show you guys the wardrobe. It is not huge. You cannot bring your entire closet here whenever you come in and you plan on living at Joe Greene, but I recommend space-saving hangers, over the door type, cubby stuff. That's really helpful. Also, these wardrobes are on wheels, so just because it's over in one section does not mean that you can't move it somewhere else. These beds are really lightweight, incredibly easy to move. You can also bunk them as well, which is what I did in my West Hall room decor video. You can see how I bunked them and kind of how that bunk, looks. So if you and your roommate would like to bunk the beds to create more space for you guys, you're allowed to do that. I will say the ceilings that I did show you go up pretty high. They're very much vaulted ceilings. They're only going to be that high on the first floor because it matches the lobby. On all other floors, if you happen to see that vent, they're only going to be as tall as that vent. But that's still pretty tall because it's not like you're going to bump your head or anything like that. But just whenever you come in, don't expect to have super vaulted ceilings if you aren't on the first floor. Also, every Joe Greene Residence Hall room is going to have 2 windows, and again, you have arches on these windows up here because it is on the first floor. All other windows, sorry you guys, you get basic rectangles. Sorry, not sorry. Now, I'm sure you're wondering why I gathered you here. We're going to talk about your performance today. Just kidding. So basically, this is going to be the study room at Joe Greene. There's going to be about 4 or 5 of these per floor. So again, if you really want to get out of your room but not leave the residence hall, there's plenty of opportunities and places for you to go do that. Essentially, in this room, it doesn't lock. It's always open 24 hours, 7 days a week. So if you ever want to come in here to actually study or have like a movie night or, bring some friends here, but you don't want to bring them to your room, that's kind of what this space is used for. You've got your whiteboard over here. So if you're someone like me who loves writing on whiteboards and then, the satisfaction of erasing all that shit you just wrote off the whiteboard, we have that for you. Bring your own markers. We're not a charity. But yeah, basically, if you want to come in here and use this space, you're more than welcome to. Common courtesy does dictate that if someone comes in here first, you do not pop in here with them. Just go to one of the other 4 study rooms and don't be a dick about it. So inside the elevators here, you can see there's a swipe card. Basically, if you want to get to any floor, you need to be able to swipe to it. So sorry, but if you're on the 3rd floor and your friend's on the 5th floor, they will have to come get you. get to show families or parents because I have no reason to take them up to the 5th floor. And this is going to be the case for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th floors. Is you have this extra kind of little study nook over here. I did show you guys that study room over there. But basically this is just kind of a nice space to be able to come hang out. I love being on the top floor. I love being able to kind of see out. You know, the window is just so clear and it just looks really cool up here, honestly. So again, if you have somebody else who lives on a different floor, you can always come up here. Again, you can use the stairs also if you don't want to use the elevator. But I really wanted to show you guys this extra space because I never get a chance to bring anybody up here, so no one knows that the other floors kind of look a little bit different. So you guys are special. So that was a tour of Joe Greene Hall. I hope you guys enjoyed that tour. And if you have any other questions for me about Joe Greene, the amenities, if you want me to go into details about what comes in the room, what you can or cannot bring into the rooms or anything like that, you're more than welcome to ask me in the comments down below. If you have any hall tour requests that I have not done yet, please also let me know in the comments down below. And you guys have a great day.